Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Right to the air goes Ward. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Bronco 80.
Throwing now, Ward. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found, and one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. For a tight end, some of the best hands in the game.
Let's go. 70 Timber ready.
Now Ward. And a quick throw here that's complete. Ward running at the 15. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Got it. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Ready. Cougar 19, 70 Lions. 7 Pirates. Ready.
To the air again, Ward. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Okay, break. Track. Bronco 80.
To throw, here's Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Only a yard of the completion. It's second and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Come on. Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Ward. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal.
Here we go. Set. Viking, 18, 5 in. Go.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on third and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on fourth. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But his opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave him 3 points.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
7, 17, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Following the fumble recovery. Moore. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
Get it.
Here's Ward.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Cowboy 80.
Throwing is Ward. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Okay,
They come
ready?
out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Let's go. Bronco 80. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To throw is Ward.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
70 Lions. Let's go now. Cougar.
Ward to throw once more.
Hammer in for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Texans scoop it.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line.
Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to load that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a dog. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Swap. Another swap. Motion.
As Stroud now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
On the quick, right? 18. What's that?
Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Third and 5.
Tony.
Throwing now is Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's that? 19 Texans.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Foul.
Stroud to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
18. What's that?
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This one left side caught by Collins.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
This is taken at the 18. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Tap the 60, tap the 60. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw. More. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
But that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Ready up. Let's go. 18, Pioneer. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Ward now, operating from the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Deputy Lions. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he will have the Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Tag.
A first carry now. This is Williams.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the gun, Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
The Titans at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 back.
Back to throw. Moore. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. As his guys are able to extend their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. Texans nothing. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Out to the right, out to the right. Out to the right.
The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 22-yard line.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Again, it's Hampton.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
3rd down and 1.
Over. 18. What's up?
Stroud looking to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Formation for the Texans.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is brought in at the 21. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Come on. Come on. Hey. Panther 80.
Looking to throw. Ward. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
6-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Ready, set. Go. Cougar 19. Ready.
They go play action with Ward.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Again, it's Ward. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really, by the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Viking 18. Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to Turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Will Anderson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever.
From the gun, here's Ward.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Titans are able to stretch out their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
17. Texans nothing.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stroud out of the gun here. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long. Stroud. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Let's go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Maverick, 60 Maverick.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Throwing now, Ward. Now he's going to step up and run.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, they have really gotten after him in this first half. He's been on the run throughout. And you can imagine he just might have some words for his linemen come halftime.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go! Panther 60, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
A give to Williams, running right. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
70 Timberwolf. Buffalo 18. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Ward.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolf. Lightning 18. Ready.
To throw, here's Ward.
He'll find Metcalf. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Not County Lions. Go.
Ward. That completes it again to Metcalf.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Okay, ready?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 by 6. Mustang 19.
Again, it's Ward.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
60 by 6.
At the
60 by
9-yard
6.
line.
Throwing is Ward.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout
A 2-yard loss.
as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Okay, break.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Hawk 70, Hawk 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, ready?
They'll throw again, Ward. They'll try and do this himself.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So this lead, Charles, is continuing to swell here in the first half.
It was interesting when we talked to them prior to the game. They told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Final play of the half, Stroud.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll send the tight end in motion. A final shot before break. Stroud. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Called a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
18, what's up? South.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. That is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
That's right. 2J.
Here goes Stroud again. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Titans' 44-yard line.
Whoa.
Stroud working out of the gun. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's into space past the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Noel, 44 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point attempt to follow here. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Texans 7.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as you'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Ready?
Out of the gun, Ward.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the shotgun, it's Ward.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. On now is the Titans punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It's fielded at the 45. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Great team. What's up? Hey, uno.
Now Stroud. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Up the middle, it's Hampton.
And he'll do a nice job here just to find his way back to the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Nike taxi. Look the hot. Hey, uno. Hey.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down at the 33-yard line.
Stroud looking to change the play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Collins. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Ready.
To throw is Ward. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Cougar 19. Go, Rig. Go. Go.
Here's Ward. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 57 yards.
Ready,
a real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
70 Lions. Ready,
Ward again. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go, Jack. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is a caught at about the 6. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Throwing again here, Ward. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
18, that's it.
Stroud to throw it. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Oh, ready? 18, that's it.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Texans have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner. Look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Ready.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Let's go. 68. Liking 18.
To throw, here's Ward. Quick hitch, complete. It's Williams. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it brings up 35 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third.
Bronco 80.
Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now they go screen. It's complete. Room past the 35. Still going. And And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hampton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And the Texans 1st down.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here goes Stroud again. Touchdown! Jalen Noel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey. Every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The try here for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go in the coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Tag! 70 Lions, Corey, 70.
They run it again with Williams. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out 1st downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get it! Viking 18!
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams.
They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Come on, come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Throwing is Ward.
The hitter here is complete.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
That's a gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
60 Maverick, 70 Timberwolf.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Ready?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
60 Eagles. Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. 79 Broncos. Ready, ready.
Throwing now, Ward.
And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
65, 65, Chad, 65. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Check the lane like a game of chess. You want to be better, bring your best. When you standing in your front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. From the backstage yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. From the backstage yelling, bring them out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
The RPO, he completes it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready,
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
let's go. Cougar 19.
To the air again, Ward. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Cowboy 80.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Third and 12.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 18. Pioneer.
Now Ward.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21.
Makes the score Titans 35, Texans 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes, left side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Texans. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Titans 35, Texans 28.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Ready.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Down the right sideline.
And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Let's go now. 18 Rattler. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Cougar 19. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Play action. It's Ward. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Williams will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown.
So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Titans 42, Texans 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here's first and 10.
How's it play? 18. What's that?
One final shot for C.J. Stroud.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Tennessee, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Houston, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.